Hey, what's up everybody? We're back here with another video. We are going to be taking out the 48 volt 20 amp hour stock battery and replacing it with a 52 volt 25 amp hour battery. What we're going to need for this is an XT60 connector, cutting pliers, a Phillips screwdriver, some Allen wrenches, and a deep socket 10 millimeter and a ratchet. Okay, so we're going to have to do, which I already did already. Let's take off the side panel and unbolt the nuts on the bottom of this seat right here, which I already did. So let's go ahead, pull it off and start disconnecting, and let's see what this thing looks like. And I should mention we're gonna need a male to female XT60 connector. Before we unplug that, let's go ahead and take off all these zip ties right here. Just gotta be very careful you don't hit the wire. A little snippy snip. Let's go ahead and let's unplug it. Push it through the hole down here. There it is. Remove the plate. Looks like we might have to take this plate off to access the one on the inside, or it's holding it. Okay, that should be easy. Okay guys, I just unscrewed the plate for the battery, and it looks like we have a 50 amp fuse. So if this ever goes out, if your battery's not working, maybe this is going to be the culprit here. So definitely check that out. Okay, so there you go. Everything's off. Got the base plate off. Okay. The inaugural clip. Here we go. Brand new keys. Oh yeah. I did add a sticker. Shoot, I forgot the name of the company, but they sell the full throttle. I think it's Star Mods or something like that. I like their stickers, so shout out to Star Mods. And I should mention this is an up battery. I've had previous experience with these guys before and I haven't had any issues, so. I locked in the battery and I connected the wire on the outside just to kind of double check it, make sure it's working. It's plugged in there. I'm just gonna turn it on for you guys and show you that it does in fact work. There it is. We are golden. All right, I'm gonna lift up the back, go all the way to pedal assist 5. We're hitting it. Let's see what it goes at. It's gonna max out at 28.6. The speedometer on the stock screen isn't really too accurate. That's why I bought this guy right here. I'm not sure if it's gonna say anything though. I doubt it. Okay, we'll do a different test. We'll do a live version test here pretty soon. But anyways, I just want to show you guys that everything's connected. It does work. Again, this is the, I'm switching out the stock 48 volt 20 amp hour battery to the new 52 volt 25 amp hour battery. Hopefully I get a little more top speed and maybe 5 to 10 miles extra in range. That'll be pretty nice. So all that's left is pretty much, I'm gonna unplug this from right here and then go all the way in, kind of bundle everything back up and put the seat, put the plate on, and yeah, that should be about it. We'll have to do a test run here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. All right, we got the wire cable all up in there. It's nice and tucked away. We're gonna just do some snippage here, get these zip ties off, and then put the seat back on, side plate, bundle it up, and we're ready to go. Let's do it. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's going. All right, there we go. Everything's in. The 52 volt 25 amp hour battery. All that's left is a speed test. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more. Won't go past 32.5. 32.6. It went up point and decimal. That's as far as it went up. I definitely feel like it accelerates a little bit quicker. A little more torque here, but overall top speed, I'm not seeing it. I got it to 32.5, and with the 48 volt, that's what I was maxing out at. So I don't know if that's a controller issue or what. I'm still using the stock controller, so maybe that's hindering it or not allowing it to perform 100%. I guess all that's left is how much extra range I'm getting. I'll definitely have to do an overall range test here pretty soon.